Okay, are you ready? Okay. Hi, Alyssa. My name is Katie. I'm a student here at WSU in the Nutrition and Exercise Physiology program. I'm excited to be working with you today. What brings you in?
So I just kind of want to find a way to reduce my blood sugar and to get off of the medication that I'm on.
Sounds good. Those are good goals. How have you been feeling lately?
I've been feeling okay, just kind of sluggish lately, and I think it may have something to do with my diet.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that you'd be able to help me a little bit on that.
For sure. For sure. Do you have any fun weekend plans coming up? Gonna enjoy the sun a little bit?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully when the sun comes out.
Yeah, I feel like the weather was so nice there for a minute, and then I don't know what happened. There was snow. That was just crazy.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
It was just so random. It was out of the blue. But hopefully the sun does come out because it's a really nice thing to look forward to.
Yeah, for sure.
Week.
Especially. Okay, so for our session today, I'm gonna kind of go over some personal history, health history, go over what you kind of eat in a day. And then from there, we can kind of go into some goal making. So just to jump right in, what is your age?
I'm 42.
Perfect. And then if you see me typing away, it's just me taking notes.
Yeah, no problem.
And then what's your current occupation?
So I'm currently an investment banker and I work full time.
Wow. I feel like that sounds like a stressful job.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. And then what's your family situation? Are you married?
So I live with my spouse and we have a 7-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. And then do you guys live in a home?
We are currently renting an apartment right now.
Okay.
Hopefully. Right now we're just renting.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing available on the market.
Yeah.
So that
And
difficult
it's a really
for
long
sure.
process that
Yeah,
ready.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And then who does the grocery shopping?
So I typically do most of the grocery shopping. Very busy with work. So I will do the meal prepping and shopping.
Sounds good. And then what does transportation look like for you?
So I own my own car, so I don't really have any issues with transportation.
Okay. So no issues getting to the grocery store. Okay. And then does income have an effect on what you do purchase at the grocery store?
Not really. I feel like we're pretty able to purchase our certain necessities pretty easily. So that's
perfect. And then I know you do most of the grocery shopping. Do you also do most of the meal prep, or does your husband help out with that?
I will typically do most the meal prepping.
Okay.
Just because he does work long hours. So yeah, I will do most of that.
Perfect. Let's see here. And what does your social support look like?
My husband is pretty supportive of me.
Okay.
You know, what lifestyle changes I can make to just live easier and just like feel my best self.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really happy that I have his like him supporting me through this.
That's super good. Do you ever go hang out with any friends at all?
I will on weekends.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes on the weekends, so maybe we'll go grab some like coffee or lunch maybe one time during a work week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it is hard, especially like having kids and
Mhm.
full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then are there any physical disabilities or limitations that would kind of have an effect on your health?
I do have osteoporosis.
Okay.
So
It. All right. And so I'm gonna kind of, okay, so reviewing personal health, sounds like you're pretty busy. You're a mom, you work full time. You kind of handle all the grocery shopping and the meal prep.
Mhm.
Okay, and then you do kind of sometimes go hang out with your friends. All right, so kind of getting into some health history. What would you say your current health status is? Like if you had to judge yourself?
From a 1 to 10 scale, or
Yeah, whatever works best for you.
I'd say about a 5 or a 6. I feel like I'm not where I want to be in terms of my
Mhm.
health. Eat out quite a few. Kind of struggling, stuff like that. So, five or six.
Okay,
Mm,
and then are you currently taking any medication?
So I am taking amlodipine twice daily for my hypertension. And calcium supplements and vitamin D3 supplements for my osteoporosis.
Perfect. I'm glad that you're taking supplements for your osteoporosis because that could go downhill quick if you're not taking care of that properly. And then, do you have any previous medical history that I should know about?
No, I think that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. And then, what about family history?
So I do have family history of hypertension, cardiovascular disease, and Alzheimer's.
Okay. And then, are you currently taking any over-the-counter medications?
No, just when it comes. That's the only medication that I'm taking.
Okay. And then, what about any supplements other than like the vitamin D and calcium?
It's just gonna be those two.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect, perfect. And then, do you smoke or have you smoked in the past?
No, I don't smoke. And I did in the past, but I no longer do.
Good. That's good, especially since, osteoporosis and having high blood pressure, those things can definitely have a toll. So I'm glad that you don't anymore. That's good. Okay. And what about any other substance use?
No.
Okay, so kind of reviewing your health. You mentioned some change you'd like to make, that you maybe would like to eat out a little bit less and put a little bit more energy maybe into some proper meal prep to get you kind of more nutrients in your diet. And also with that, helping to kind of bring your energy levels back up since you do feel kind of fatigued or sluggish. Okay, and so I'm going to move on to your food intake. So kind of walk me through what you eat and drink in a day from wake up to go to bed.
Okay. So first, I'll wake up. On my way to work, I'll grab a caramel latte. And then it'll typically be a large cup with the venti size at Starbucks with cream and whole milk. Bagel and cream cheese. For snack, I'll have some Lay's potato chips and a soda. I'll usually have Sprite or Dr. Pepper or something. For lunch, I'll have a cheeseburger with onion rings, and a large Coca-Cola. Dinner, I'll have a canned or frozen meal. The frozen meals will do like a pre-made pizza, just pop in lasagna, like that, something easy. And then for dessert, I'll just have ice cream, and it'll be in a pretty large bowl with 3 Oreos. And then
I love Oreos, not gonna lie.
they're my guilty pleasure.
Yes. Okay, so kind of working our way back up to breakfast, and the Starbucks. Would you say you go to Starbucks every day, or is that like just a couple times a week?
I'd say about 3 to 4 times out of 5 workday week, 5-day workday. Yeah, about 3 to 4 times, about once a day.
Okay. And then you said with your latte you get cream, which is whole milk. Do you ever try any other milks or?
Not really. I just kind of like to stick to that just because I like the taste of it better. I
Yeah,
think.
it is a little bit more rich.
Yeah, I have tried some plant-based milks, but I don't really like it.
Okay, got it. And then for your food in the morning, your breakfast, your bagel with cream cheese and a fried egg, is that every morning or do you ever switch that up a little bit?
I kind of switch it up a little bit. I'll have like some bacon, and maybe make like a family or something. But that'll kind of be like my standard breakfast.
Okay. And then when you are eating a bagel, is it like the whole bagel or is it just the 1/2 slice?
I'll usually have 3 bagels.
Okay.
So it'll be like the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And then with your fried eggs, how many eggs are you making?
I usually make 2 eggs. Bacon.
Okay. And then if you have bacon instead, how many slices would you say you have?
About the same, maybe like 2 to 3.
And is it like traditional bacon or do you ever try any other kinds of bacons?
I say just like the traditional bacon.
Mhm.
We have tried turkey bacon. But yeah, my husband and I and our daughter, we just prefer the bacon.
Okay, yeah. And then for snack, you said you have Lay's potato chips. Do you get like the single pack out of a vending machine or do you have like a pack that you eat out of?
It's like the typical like serving,
Like a
potato
little
chips.
snack pack
Yeah,
that they
a
do?
little
Okay.
snack pack. And then as for soda, yeah, just like the traditional like typical canned soda.
Okay.
And it'll just be like a Dr. Pepper or a Sprite, or sometimes Coke too.
Okay, sounds good. And then for lunch, you said you do a cheeseburger with onion rings. So does that mean you're going out for lunch?
Yeah, I won't make this myself. Yeah, usually have it ordered to my work.
Okay.
Through like DoorDash or Uber Eats. That I order, then they'll typically like I'll kind of find a new place to order them. So it's I can't really say.
So like it varies.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And then when you're eating a cheeseburger, is it just one patty or do you get like a double cheeseburger sometimes?
I get like a quarter pounder
Mhm.
and then I'll get like extra burger sauce.
I feel like sometimes the sauces make it.
Yes.
And then how big of a serving would you say of onion rings you're getting?
I'd say about this much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then you didn't mention a snack between lunch and dinner. Do you not ever have a snack between then? Or if you do, what does your snack look like?
Between lunch and dinner, usually I won't, because my lunch will kind of fill me up,
Mhm.
till dinner, so I don't really need like a snack, but if I do, it'll be like another pack of chips or, you might have like a cookie or two, or just something easy and quick.
Yeah, so it's something
Yeah.
convenient. Okay. And then dinner. Would you say it's always kind of that frozen pre-made like pizza or lasagna? Or do you ever
I'd
find
say
yourself
majority
prepping
of the
dinner?
week.
Okay.
I will cook sometimes, but it'll usually be like a canned chili, and then I'll try to get in some veggies for the
Okay.
family. But yeah, that's if I'm feeling a little motivated.
Okay. Got it. And then dessert. Would you
Mhm.
say you eat dessert every night or just a couple times a week?
I will have ice cream around probably like at the end of every day. But the toppings of the Oreos, I'll kind of, alternate with the toppings. Sometimes like if I'm feeling fruits, I'll just kind of raspberries or blueberries for my ice cream, something like that. But usually it'll be like cookies or Oreos. Stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Adding fruit, that's a really easy way to like add in some good nutrients. So I like that you do that sometimes. And then are you drinking any water throughout the day?
I'll typically have like 1 to 2 glasses of water. And this would be like the standard, or I'd say it's like the 16, like, or like the water bottles.
Okay.
So like 2 of those.
Right. And then are you drinking any alcohol throughout the day or with dinner at all?
I do drink on the weekends.
Okay.
2 glasses of wine. And maybe some beer, but like 2 glasses of wine for me.
Perfect. All right. So it looks like because you are so busy, convenience is kind of a big factor for you as you have your lunch ordered for you to your work, and you'll swing through Starbucks in the morning. And then usually dinner sounds like you're on a time crunch or you're feeling tired after work. So you're going to kind of just pop something into the oven that's going to kind of feed your family as quick as you can. Okay. And then have you tried any diets in the past?
I have tried the keto diet for 4 years ago. Initially, it made me feel very fatigued. I did lose a lot of weight on that diet. I wasn't feeling my best. And I didn't see much more positive changes than just the weight loss. So I just kind of dropped it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm glad that you listened to your body of being like, oh, I did not feel good on that, even though you're seeing like maybe weight loss results. I feel like it's easier for people to be like, oh, even though I hate it, like I love that I'm losing weight or whatever. So yeah, definitely. I'm not the biggest fan of keto just because it does tend to have some negative side effects. But yeah. All right. And then do you participate in any planned physical activity?
I just walk my dog after dinner for about 30 minutes a day, and this will be about 3 days a week.
Perfect. Yeah, that's actually a decent amount of time to get your dogs out. And then can I grab your height and weight if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so I'm 5'3" and I'm 162 pounds.
Would you say that's your usual body weight, or have you noticed any weight change lately?
I'd say that my weight's been it stayed roughly the same. I haven't really seen any fluctuations in weight recently.
Okay. And then if you've gone to the doctor recently, are there any blood tests that he did that he gave you numbers for?
I can't
Nothing
really
like cholesterol or
remember.
anything? Okay.
The values that I do know of is my blood pressure.
Okay.
So I know that he was mentioning that it was pretty high.
Mhm.
So it's 135/85.
Yeah, that is a little bit higher than we would like, but we can definitely work on that.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into some interventions on education here. So you were coming in because you have high blood pressure as well as osteoporosis, but with the main focus being on high blood pressure as well as your energy levels. So you said your blood pressure was at 135/85, and we want to bring that as closest to 120/80 as we possibly can. That's gonna kind of get you feeling the best. So with hypertension or high blood pressure, definitely healthy weight is going to help a lot with that as well. And then, so if you are looking to lose weight at all, only about a pound or two a week is going to be the safest and healthiest route to do that. And then let's see here. I would say also probably one of the biggest things you could do to kind of get off medication is going to be heart healthy diet. So that's going to be things like the DASH diet that has an emphasis on a sodium reduction. So we want to keep your sodium levels below 15 milligrams a day, with 1,000 milligrams being really ideal. So definitely limiting, like I know you said you get cheeseburgers a lot. I think those tend to have quite a bit of sodium. And definitely don't cut that out of your life, especially since it's something you love. And then potassium reduction is also going to help. So, potassium supplementation is also going to help. So if you want to start taking a supplement with your calcium or your vitamin D, that also is going to help to reduce your blood pressure. And then because you do have osteoporosis as well, increased physical activity is not only going to reduce your blood pressure, but it's going to also help to maintain bone strength. So that's going to be something that's going to be also super important. And then as far as the DASH diet goes, I mentioned it has a low focus on low sodium with an emphasis on high fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and low fats. So what that typically looks like is 7 to 8 servings of whole grains, 4 to 5 servings of fruits, 4 to 5 servings of vegetables. Low fat or non-dairy products are also going to be the best. And then lean meats such as fish or poultry. And then again, limiting fats and especially saturated and trans fats, and then limiting sweets as well. And then have you heard of SMART goals before?
No, I haven't, but
Okay.
I'd be open to walking.
So I like SMART goals a lot. They're specific, manageable, reasonable, and time oriented. So if there's a goal you wanted to work on specifically, we could definitely get that going for you.
Okay.
All right. So based on education or kind of your goals with me about wanting to increase your energy levels, was there something you wanted to kind of implement?
I found like the diets that you were talking about, the DASH diet. I found that kind of interesting. I feel like that it would be really helpful for not only me, but for my family as well, for us to kind of start implementing more fruits and veggies into our diet.
Okay.
So that's something that I'm open to, but slowly kind of increasing that intake.
Yeah.
So not as much as the servings that you were saying previously.
No,
but,
definitely little steps is going to be the best way
mhm.
to keep it like sustainable.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some ways you think you can maybe start to implement that goal?
So I was thinking maybe like when we have like this meals like for dinner, like the premium meals, maybe kind of just start off with just like a lasagna, but having like a salad on the side,
Okay.
or just maybe start like once a week, make a homemade meal, like a more balanced one, and then
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in nutrition by addition, so that you're not completely disrupting your normal
yeah,
lifestyle. So that's a good one.
yeah.
And then, okay, so adding like a side salad to dinner. What would you think would be a good starting point for that? Like twice a week or once a week?
I feel like I can manage two days a week. And eventually get up to at least 5 days a week, hopefully.
Okay, yeah,
I do my
no,
best
for
to do
sure.
it.
For sure.
I think maybe even for my coffee in the mornings, maybe like getting out, maybe trying plant-based milks again, giving that a try.
Yeah.
to, like,
Even
lower my
even because you said you kind of like the
intolerance.
whole milk cream products.
Mhm.
And I love those too just because they are so like rich and flavorful. But
Mhm.
even maybe switching to like maybe a 2% a couple times a week, I think
Yeah.
will even add some benefits for you if you really don't like plant-based
Yeah,
milks.
I feel like that'll be a little more sustainable for me. And
Yeah.
it's still a great option too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be open to that.
Okay. And then how often would you want to kind of implement that goal?
I'd say maybe start off with 2 days a week.
It's a super good goal. And again, it's something super
you.
simple you could do that might actually make one of the biggest differences. And then was there anything else you wanted to change in the meantime?
Maybe implementing more physical activity.
Mhm.
So I was thinking maybe on the weekends.
Okay.
My husband has a little more time off on the weekends, so we can do like a family activity with our daughter. Like maybe go to the park or something. We also have a dog, so we can just bring her to the
A
park.
whole family outing. Yeah, that
Mhm.
sounds fun, especially since the weather is
Yeah.
kind of getting nice. So that might be something to get fresh air, get out, enjoy the sun.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, so with our third goal, we're gonna maybe take the family out on the weekends and get
Yeah.
some kind of go for a walk in the park, whatever. Okay. Okay, I think those are super good goals. And what is the best way for you to kind of monitor your goals? And if you're planning on making changes, how do you think would be a good reminder for you?
I could probably just have it like write something out and then put it in my refrigerator. Or just like have reminders on your phone.
Oh, that's a good one too, since people tend to always have their phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would be like the best options for me.
Okay.
Me.
Perfect. Perfect.
And I can also use my husband as a reminder too.
If you like, remind me to do
Yes.
that. Okay, so next time we see you, we can definitely check in with these goals and see if they've helped at all. And then if you're like, you know what, that goal didn't work for me, I didn't stick to that, that's okay. That doesn't mean you failed at anything. It just means we need to kind of adjust our game plan to see if something else might work better for you. So when we do come in next time, we'll check up on that. And then we'll also check up on your blood pressure. And then I'll kind of see how you're feeling with your energy levels. Yeah, if that works for you.
Yeah.
And then would you like to come back in about a month?
Yeah, sure. That sounds great.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Well, thank you for coming in. Was there any questions you had for me?
Thanks, Katie. Not that I'm aware of, but I'll definitely give you a call if like a question comes up later. But yeah, thank you so much for all your help.
For sure. Thank you. I'll be seeing you later.